When my parents, Molly and Morris Grundfest, immigrated from Minsk, Belarus, to Cary, Mississippi in the late 1800s, like many Jewish immigrants, my dad peddled goods and our family owned a general store. There were 8 of us kids, and we all worked at that store growing up. What none of us could have imagined was that in 2005, I would have the privilege of being inducted into the Arkansas Business Hall of Fame through the Sam M. Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas. There's so much irony in me being honored by this particular institution. You see, the business that my brother Sam and I started, Sterling Stores and later Magic Mart, were Arkansas's first discount stores. Without Sterling Stores, there might never have been a Walmart. Without Walmart, there never would have been a Walton College of Business. Most ironic of all, I never went to college myself, although I truly wish I had. There's only one man that I envy, and he's not the man who's got the most money. Can drive a golf ball farther, can catch more fish, or can drive the most expensive automobile. I don't envy that man. I envy the man that's got an honest-to-goodness, down-to-earth education. College education. That man has a concept and an understanding, an appreciation for the arts and music that I don't have. I missed it. It's a terrific void in my life. I tried to pick a little of it up along the way. But the man or the woman who gets him an education has something that's second to no other virtue, no other possession. Because education, knowledge, is the only thing that a man can give away as much as he has and still have as much as he started with. When my brother, Sam, came back from World War I, we opened our first business called Cash Wholesale Company. And when one of our customers, Rasco's Retail in El Dorado, couldn't pay their bills, they gave us the store. Sam, the brains of the operation, sent 21-year-old me, while I was the brawn, to run what would be our first Sterling store. I say first because our company grew immensely over the years. From 5, including the large one in downtown Little Rock, to 65 Sterling stores across 6 states. We'd figured out what people wanted and how to present our merchandise in a modern, appealing way. People in smaller towns wanted to buy unique products locally, so we brought goods from around the world to sell in those towns. Everybody won. Until 1931, when the Great Depression affected so many businesses. It was the biggest economic downturn of the 20th century. But we tightened our belts and came back stronger than ever. I founded Magic Mart in 1965, and after my death, my son, Dave Grundfest Jr., continued to build the company and sold our 150 stores in 1983 for a tidy sum. So, now you know how I made a living. But did I make a difference? I'd always considered it my patriotic duty to speak to adult civic groups. But I stopped doing it because I was fishing in the wrong stream. Oh, man, I love to fly fish. Although the best fly fisherman in my house was my pretty little wife, Maureen. She'd have them caught, skinned, and cooked with a smile on her face and without breaking a sweat. Let's just say that when we let the YMCA use our land at Camp Grundy so that kids could go to camp, there might have been some fishing too. And when I wasn't fishing or writing poetry, I focused on what I called Young America. Maureen and I had been blessed with 2 fine children, Dave Jr. and Bobby. And I said that whatever I do on this earth, whatever material things I may have accumulated, will mean nothing unless my son and daughter turn out to be good, honest, God-fearing, respectable people. If they are, then my life would be a success. It pleases Maureen and me that they turned out just fine, as did their kids, grandkids, and their great-grandkids. 5 of our grandkids are members of the temple today. 3 are past presidents. The temple's music director, Dr. David Bowman, was named for me. He was the first of our family's college graduates. This is where you young people come in. The doors to my home and office were always open, and so many young people came by. One would come in and say, "Mr. Grundfest, My parents won't listen to me. I can't reach my preacher, and I need someone to talk to. They'd talk. I'd listen and try and help them. But what they wanted most was to be heard. We need to keep listening to them, and we ought to start with our own families. And the three things they wanted to talk about: education, opportunity, and religion. My favorite subjects. We already talked about college. My brother Sam and I created a scholarship fund for that purpose. As for opportunity, every last one of you has it. Just make sure you work hard, respect others, and have a desire to learn. Everything. Which brings me to Sunday school and religion. I've had them say to me, "Why do I have to go to Sunday school?" I say to them, and I say to you now, and I hope you listen. Man, like beast, is a product of nature. And nature's cold, and nature's cruel. And the only difference between man and beast is God and religion. And by religion, I don't only mean Judaism. In fact, I received an award from the National Council of Christians and Jews. It was the second National Humanitarian Award from what is now called the JCA, an organization that fills a void that long needed to be filled in America, dedicated to building a better way of life for all people, all creeds, all religions, all colors. We all have three names: our family name, the one we're given, and the one we make for ourselves. Make a good one for yourselves, okay? Thank you.